Guys, deluded, I'm back again. Now I'm an Arsenal fan, but I love football, and football's not exclusive just to Arsenal. And being the bossy guy I am, I'll talk about what the hell I want. So let's speak about Jack Grealish. Now, allegedly, he's close to joining the Spuds down the lane. Obviously, Spurs fans, you guys know as much as I don't want to say I love you because you support Spurs, but I love you. I don't want to send for you lot, but I'm an Arsenal fan. I need to send for you lot a little bit. But away from the banter, Jack Grealish, allegedly, he's close to joining Spurs. I must admit, what was it, just over a month ago we saw these links. They died down a bit. Maybe Spurs were in negotiations for someone else, because you've seen them linked with a lot of wide men and forwards like Plea from Nice and stuff like that. So maybe they went to look at other targets. I know they've allegedly bidded for Ndombele, 45 million euros allegedly. So maybe they put Grealish to the back burner. But over the last week or so, more over the last couple of days, I'd so say, the Jack Grealish rumours to Spurs have intensified. Now, I don't know if he's had a medical. I don't know if he's been agreed. I'm not a transfer man. I don't know. It just looks like he could be heading there. Now, if Spurs were to get him, the first thing you'd say, for obvious reasons, is for all his. I'm a big fan of his. You've seen me tweet about him. I like his technique on his day. I like his technique. Very technical based player, and it's a credit to Villa. They produce a lot of these. He's technically astute. He's excellent at free kicks. He can play on either side of the flanks. He can play in a 10 position. Excellent dribbling skills. Loves to take people on. He's got that bravado about him that It's not Jack Wilshere, but that Jack the Lad sort of thing. Like, he's a lovely player. And when you consider Villa's financial problems, and after not getting promoted, they might have to sell one of their assets. I mean, he's been at them for a while. I know Jack Grealish a lot, man. I mean, I even watched him I'm so sure he played in the 2015 Arsenal final, FA Cup final. He's a player that is very good, but for whatever reason, there's some bit of unrealised potential there. There's all different reasons. I don't know, man, personally, so I don't want to say it, but you always hear attitude problems, a bit of a party boy. There were images of him being licked on a party island. I mean, he's in his 20s. It's not a crime. And all of these things, you hear all of these things about not being focused, not being 100% on training, and all of these things. That's not my opinion. These are things you hear, innit? And he is someone that's got a lot of potential, and he hasn't come close to it. So some people could be inclined to believe that and forgive him for believing that. So you can see the links at Spurs. On top of it being an affordable price for Spurs because of Villa's issues, and a good rotation option, he's someone that has unrealised potential. And Pochettino, every player like this, even Barkley, they say go and play under Pochettino. If Spurs could get it right, they have someone who's homegrown like Kane and Dele and the rest of them, someone that can chip in. Spurs need a winger. For me, obviously Lucas Moura, second season might see something, but I think Spurs fans, they wanted that winger, or if it's not a winger, someone that they look at Kane, historic, maybe not last season, but they look at Dele, they look at Kane, Son and Eriksen to a degree, but they look at someone else and like, alright, cool. If Kane is not at it and Eriksen are not at it, there's my man, there's XYZ to pull the mantelpiece. And the Spurs fans probably looking for that next signing to make them a bit more competitive and stand up to be counted. Because if it's not Kane and the others turning up 9 times out of 10, no one's digging them out, to be fair. If it's not the Sons, the Kanes, you know what I'm saying, innit? Spurs fans know what I'm getting at, innit? So, yeah, I mean, Pochettino is a very passionate South American man. He's going to take none of the... Again, I don't know Grealish, so I don't want to be saying these things, but he's not going to take any of the unseriousness. He's going to get that kicked out of his game immediately. He's going to inspire him to want to play better. The intensity and all the things Pochettino comes with, if that all rubs off on Grealish, they have a good player. I wouldn't say it's a big risk, because it's not. Because at the end of the day, they can sell him and make back their money, assuming it's for a modest fee. But at 22, turning 23, he does kind of need to start showing an upper level if he wants to get into the England's full national side and stuff. He's always playing for the under-21s. He's a talented boy, but I mean a talented young man like myself in this YouTube space. But yeah, man, it's now or never sort of thing. Again, I don't know the fee. I don't know if a medical's happened. I don't know if anything's happened. But yeah, obviously, if they could, for me, I look at him and the immediate thing, just purely looking on field, the first thing I see is he needs to improve in front of goal, because you've played a whole heap of games for Villa and you've only scored 9 goals. Like, you've only got a handful, to say the least, of goals and assists. For them sort of positions, if you're playing in the 10 or playing in the flanks, you need to score goals, to be honest. So if they can improve him in that front, Spurs have a player. But it's a risk. I don't want to say it's a big risk because they're not spending 100 million on him or nothing like that. But it's a risk in the sense that, yeah, you're kind of stuck with him if he doesn't improve. But again, he's homegrown. He's undoubtedly probably knows the likes of Dele and all these players already through... Okay, he hasn't been in the full English national side, but they're bound to have interacted when everyone's there for international duty. He obviously knows who Spurs are as a club. He's someone that if they get it right, I think Spurs fans will take to him because he can dribble, he can carry a ball. He might not be the best, but he is someone to a degree that can get you out of your seat, man. And he's got that bravado. So he's a player I've got a lot of time for, man. But I ain't got nothing more to say on the guy, man. On that front, guys, deluded, get in the comments, subscribe, and do the rest, man. Jack Grealish possibly going to Spurs. We'll see if official confirmation arises. But for now, I'm out.